Merry Christmas, you godless heathens. Fino here to tell you how to do your holiday shopping. I'm a fan of conciseness, so here's the list of all the obvious shit that applies to every event. You can watch the general event guide for my reasoning, if you're into that sort of thing. That aside, let's look at the new stuff. The gacha banner for this event is pretty interesting, since it features both Jack the Ripper and Nursery Rhyme, who are both powerful servants for current and future content. If you haven't committed to a specific servant yet, it might be worth doing so here. Second, there's a list of event servants that give extra sock drops, so you should run them on your frontline if you've got them leveled, and stuff them in your reserve otherwise. Jack is good for most encounters, but Nursery Rhyme gets it pretty rough, so I'd avoid using her except maybe for the 20 AP quest. If you're a psycho lunatic and you've got a maxed out Darius with Kaleidoscope, you're in luck, because only one enemy has a 6-digit health value, and you won't be farming her quest anyway. The same quality is what makes Santa Altar worth using, if you can feed her Noble Phantasm. Of course, you won't be getting Santa Altar straight away because she's time-gated, for some insane reason. In her stead, Marie Antoinette is the best bonus rider you'll have for the time being. Really though, the quest you have to watch out for is the 40 AP one. You'll be farming this for socks and stars, but the final wave is a brutal composition of 2 riders and an archer. What makes this a problem is that currently, there aren't any AoE assassins worth a shit. Shuten Doji and Summer Scathach are still a ways out. What I'd recommend instead is an AoE Berserker with a single target assassin. Lancelot and Tamamoket are strong choices here, and you shouldn't hesitate to dump Darius and his paltry +1 bonus in exchange for that convenience. Santa Altar is also usable, though you'll be doing a lot more cleanup with her. For single target, Jack the Ripper and Carmilla are both very strong options for killing lesbian pirates. Kintoki works too. Now let's move on to the main attraction, the lottery box. Unlike previous events, this one makes you feed socks into a vending machine that vomits out things from a fixed pool of prizes. At minimum, you'll want to clear 5 for that crystallized lore. The first 4 you can reset once you get the voucher for copies of Santa Altar, but the prizes are actually really good at this point in the game, so unless you're in a time crunch, I strongly recommend full clears of each box. The drop list changes after box 5, and you don't get gold or silver apples, so keep that in mind if you want to go further. Then again, the trade-ins look really bad by comparison, so you may just want a box anyway. And those are all the tips I've got. If you found them useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about it. Gonna deal with some admin shit after this point, so happy hunting if that's not your cup of tea. First off, some of you may have noticed that my strategy for Guda Guda Honnouji wasn't remotely close to optimal. That's because I planned around information from the rerun of that same event that happened a year later, which is straight up inaccurate for the first version. Sorry about that bad intel. If it makes you feel better, it certainly fucked up my plans. Secondly and finally, there's going to be more variety on this channel in terms of games. I know I've essentially become a Grand Order guy, but I treasure those little moments when I'm not enslaved by the gacha gods. Regardless, I found the theme for December, and there's going to be a lovely or nasty surprise on each Saturday of this month. Look forward to it.